Hello, bonjour, welcome back to my channel. My name is Priscilla and this is Mom Study Abroad Diary. When we left home, people had house helps, people had big homes, people had cars and whatnot, but when you get here, we are all on the same level. We are all beginning. So at this time is for you to go on your pace and be patient. Things will start working, okay? Now, another thing you need to do as soon as you get here is get a health card. The health card will help you if ever you get sick, and also it will help you next year for your insurance, the insurance that we pay. It will help you not pay for a certain amount. So get your health card, go to access PI if you're on PI. Wherever, I don't know, Access Toronto or whatever, I don't know if that's a thing, but you should get a health card. Just look online on how to apply for a health card. If they don't respond to you, if you apply for your health card and it's like 3-4 months they haven't responded, email them, remind them, call them, check if maybe they didn't mail it to the wrong address or something happened in between. Make sure you follow that up. You really need that health card if you're here, okay? Another thing you need is to go to the Newcomers Association. I know for me, when I went there, that guy was like, you don't qualify, and he was like, you know what, the only thing you qualify for right now is being here and studying. I was like, because I got here, I thought maybe I'm gonna get child benefit, I'm gonna get subsidy, and I went to Newcomers Association. That's where they told me I should go to get help. What are you saying? They told me to come here because you are able to give me answers, you're able to help me, but you're telling me. He's like, yeah, you should not. I was like, so how am I gonna pay that daycare? Like, do you know how much that is? That's a lot of money. And he was like, you know what, when you applied to come here, you said you have the money, right? I'm sure you showed that you have money to pay for your son's daycare and to pay for your own daycare. So you should not even be looking for help. You go and study. When you finish studying, try and apply for PR, and then you can qualify for these things that you want, okay? I was so shocked. But then again, later I met someone else who works in ARSA, and I was telling her, by the way, your office, you guys kill the Canadian dream. Like, I don't know why they send us to you guys. Well, you're the ones who I mean, you don't help, so why do they send us to your office? And the lady just connected me with another ARSA worker. So you need to book online for an appointment, and they get you a worker. And this worker sent me a form, and he told me, okay, you don't qualify for a lot of things. You don't qualify for child benefit, because honestly, that's all I was after. I really hoped to get that thing. And they told me you don't qualify for that, but with the same form that you apply for child benefit, you can use it to apply for HST, GST, and Carbon Fee Rebate. And I was like, okay. So I applied. So what I'm saying is, go apply and you will thank me later. So for me, I applied and I almost even forgot about it, you know. And one day I received my mails. I'm like, okay, and I see a number, like it was 180. I'm like, my goodness, I cannot be owing someone right now. I don't have money. Why is the government saying I owe them money? Like, I just saw the amount and I was like, am I owing someone, you know? But when you start receiving these checks, these are like, it will come in your mail. If the first time, it will definitely come in your mail, but if you change it to be direct deposits, you will be like, you see, like, this is, I don't know, you can't see, but the first one was 493. I was like, what? This is manna from heaven. I was like, God bless Canada. 493. This other one is I don't know, it's a lot. When they send you, I'm not saying it's a lot, like you can live off it, but 493, because they send 2 checks, Carbon Fee Rebate and HST tax return. And men, when you're not working, when you start working, the money reduces. The form, when you fill the form, your information that you give there, depending on how much you earned the previous year in your country, they also take that into consideration. So you want to do that as soon as possible, because it's something that they send after every 4 months. They send you the check. So the sooner you start, the sooner you get that help. It depends. It's not a set amount. I don't get the same as my neighbors or whoever. So again, don't put you have a lot of money, because when you start working, the money reduces. Because that time when I started getting it, it was almost coming to 1,000. The first check they sent me, it was almost 800 and something. But the second check was less because I had gotten a job, and definitely they see that, because when you're in a job setting, you pay for tax and all that. So nisha sema, I'm not saying it again. Okay, another thing you want to do is to apply for your driver's license. As long as you're not going to start driving, maybe you don't have a plan to get a car, but before your permit expires, your driver's permit expires from back home, you want to make sure you have the Canadian one, okay? That way, whenever you get a car, you're able to drive. And right now, the process is you apply, you do the written test, and then you're gonna do a driver's test, and all that. It's easier for you if your driver's permit, your driver's license from back home is not expired, okay? So get on it. And the driver's license, when you have a driver's license, that is like a Canadian ID, so you really want to get that. It's easier for you to go receive money on Western Union. It's easier for you to go do a couple of other things. So you really want to have a driver's license even if you don't have a car. Also, start applying, start creating your Canadian CV. If you haven't yet, start creating it. Don't be selective on jobs. When you go to that job, think about the future, okay? When you get a job, you want to be on the right side of the employer. You want to work, you want to show, because even if you leave that job, you still need reference, okay? So that is very important. Think about your references, your future reference, because these workers that you're getting right now, they're the ones who are gonna be your reference. They might lay you down, but if they fire you and they are your reference, it will not help you, okay? And also to show that you've worked in a place, like, don't be selective, be smart, be strategic, be approachable, be humble. And I know one thing that I will not leave this place without saying is it is hard when you start working, and when you're in the community, there are no friends and whatnot. The good thing that helps is you getting into a church. In your church, you might get a community. It doesn't have to be the black community, but as long as you have a good community, as long as you create friends. If you want a good friend, you have to be a good friend yourself, okay? So that is a tip for finding friends. Be intentional, find a good community, find nice people. Don't hang out with people that are just busybodies. Don't waste your money, don't waste your time. Here, time is money. When they tell you time is money, because when you start working, you're being paid per hour. So if you're wasting your time with your friends, you are wasting your money. I always tell people that I don't have time. Right now, my mentality changed. When I got here, that's when I understood that really time is money. Like, whenever I'm even at home, I don't want to sit at home and just do nothing. If I'm seated at home, whenever I'm doing my videos, I'm editing my videos, I'm also cooking, so that I don't waste my time. Learn how to multitask. Another thing, learn how to meal prep. It will help you. It will save you. If you meal prep, it will save you time. You don't have to come home and be eating bread or like macaroni or what. Learn how to make a little bit, learn how to make meal prep. That means you cook a lot of rice and put in the fridge. You cook some stew, you put in the fridge, and you have food ready for every day. Especially during the week, it's easier for you to meal prep during the weekend, and you have food to eat for the week, maybe 3 days, and then you cook again. But it is hard for you to live in a way that every day you have to cook. So meal prepping will save you time. Meal prepping will save you money. because sometimes you get out of school, you're tired, you don't feel like cooking, so that's when you order. But if you have something in the fridge, you just reach to the fridge, you warm and you eat. If you have kids, time management. If you don't have kids, time management, money management, and meal prepping. Those are the things that have saved me my sanity. Get into a routine, get a planner. I have a planner. I plan my days, I plan my weeks, so that I don't waste time. So another thing, you want to start offering services, small services. If you know how to do your hair, start looking for clients. Do your own hair. People will ask you, where did you get your hair done? If you know how to barb, start offering the service. I know for most men, they now start barbing their hair, but if you can do it for $10 for the men around you, they will do it, and that is extra $10 that you didn't have, so start doing those small things. Start offering, like if you know how to cook mandazis, make samosas, start making them. If you can cook, offer cooking services for people. There are people who have time, who have the money, but they don't have time to cook, so offer that you can cook for them. This is your time to capitalize on the small skills. If you know how to bake, start baking and start selling to your colleague, to your classmates and whatnot. So that's it from me today, and I hope everything will go well. With prayer, everything will be well. So see you next time. Bye bye.